Good day, everyone. Time for the weather with J7409 Weather. My name is Jewel. Thanks so much for checking out the weather forecast with me today on Sunday, February 23rd, 2020. What we're looking at here is temperature maps, okay? This is the regular Fahrenheit, as you can see up here in the upper left-hand corner. And chilly still down in these areas, but that's going to change and it's going to warm up some, okay? But for today, in the early morning hours, see where it's the warmest, right up around the Texas and Oklahoma panhandle. We might have a chance of some severe weather up in this area later on today. I'll show you that in just a moment. But first, let's get to what is going on for today. We do have an energetic storm system that's going to move across the southwest. It's going to spread unsettled weather across the midsection of the country into the east coast. Now, another storm's going to spread rain and mountain snow across the northwest and then snow through the northern plains. But before we get into all that and I show you what's going on with that, let's go back to the temperature map just a moment here. Now, the jet stream is trying to bring down some real cold air from our friends up in the Canadian area, as you can see. Coldest portions are over here in Wyoming and Montana, Minnesota. But as we move through today, you can see, look here, for you guys in Florida where it's been so very, very cold, you're going to be in the upper 60s, maybe even the 70s before all is said and done. Looking like this is going to proceed right on up the coast of Georgia and South Carolina, maybe North Carolina. A little bit cooler off the coast of Virginia, but it's still going to warm up some as we move through. This is coming up for tomorrow, and then it really starts to progress, the warm. By the time Wednesday gets here, let's roll it on through. Look at here. Look at here. Now, this is very, very warm down in these areas again during the nighttime hours. As we move on through, that cold air tries to come up, but by Wednesday afternoon, this one little section, this includes Maryland, we're going to be very, very warm in these areas from Maryland down to Florida. I should hit 70 degrees or a little better as this cold still tries to push through. But for the most part, everybody's going to have pretty normal seasonal temperatures off and on. Could get a little warm in some places, but looking like for the most part, on the East Coast from Maryland down to Florida, we will see a brief warm-up. Now for the chance of severe weather that I just spoke of right in this area. It's not big, but it is there. We do have this marginal risk of some isolated, strong to severe storms. They are possible, but they should pop up, if they're going to pop up for you folks, late in the afternoon or into the early evening hours. And it's, as you can see, is mainly over the parts of the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles. Now, these storms could have some hail associated with them. It's a small chance, only at 5%. You could have some hail, but it's about a 2% chance you could have some tornadoes to pop up. It's very low. I just want to make you aware of this. Now, as we take a look at the NAM map this morning, before I turn it on, you can see we do have some lighter snow going on into Utah, Colorado. Most of the snow in Colorado for today, if you had any watches or warnings, which you do, they're mainly for the mountain higher elevation areas. So you see your timestamp right up here. I'm going to turn it on and let you know what is going on. We got a low pressure system that's currently tracking through the southwest, and it's producing locally heavy rainfall for the lower elevations as well as some snow for the higher elevation areas across the southern Great Basin. Now, the snow is expected to move across Colorado and portions of the southern Rockies later today as the intensifying system reaches the central high plains. Now, we do have this mild air surging northward from the Gulf of Mexico. and it will be lifted along the warm front. Now, what's going to happen with that is going to result in rain showers and some thunderstorms to quickly expand eastward across the Central Plains towards the mid-Mississippi Valley through tonight. Now, some wintry precipitation is also expected tonight from the Central Plains to the Midwest and into the lower Great Lakes when the colder air filters in from the north behind the cold front. Now, as this storm continues to push eastward, the southern and central Appalachians could also see a little bit of wintry precipitation through tomorrow morning. When you go a little farther to the south, these thunderstorms will likely be moving across the lower to mid-Mississippi Valley tonight and then into the southeast by late in the day Monday ahead of the cold front. Now, by Tuesday morning, many areas along the east coast should see rain arriving ahead of the low-pressure system. And when I say rain, it's not just going to go away. For example, North Carolina, parts of South Carolina, as the system moves through along the coastline, the eastern coastline here, everybody, I'd say from Virginia right on down through, as you can see in these areas, parts of South Carolina, North Carolina, we're probably going to have a chance of rain starting Monday evening. And it's not just going to go away. A lot of portions are going to have a chance of rain Monday evening all the way through Wednesday night. So I'm not saying it's going to downpour steady rain all day long or all night long, but that chance of rain is going to be with us for a few days, so keep that in mind. Now, when we move further north, we got another low-pressure system. It's going to cause an increase in showers and mountain snow over the Pacific Northwest through today. Now, the Olympics and the Cascades will receive more mountain snow, while the valleys and coastal areas, it's going to be rain, my friends. The storm system will then track into the northern Rockies tonight, leading to more areas of mountain snow. Periods of snow will then expand farther east into the northern plains as the storm intensifies. Now, when it reaches the northern high plains early tomorrow morning, light snow will accompany a surge of colder air in the wake of the storm, and then it should spread eastward through the northern plains into the upper Midwest by Tuesday morning. Some wintry mixed precipitation could also reach central New England by Tuesday morning. So, that's a check of your weather today, folks. I hope you have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you're into the daily weather forecast, please do so, and any weather-related things that may be going on. I always try to put this up for you every day. Please subscribe, click the bell, and then hit all. I'd appreciate it. Peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching.